Hello everyone there. It's Wale Oladipo here, director and lead therapist at Mind Body Breath organization. We specialize in mental health. So we use psychoeducation to empower people towards compassion. And as we think about post-traumatic stress disorder, it's a condition that affects both the mind and body. The mind is affected massively because of the shock, the horror of the traumatic situations that I've been exposed to. And because of that, the body somatizes the trauma. So mind and body connection basically gets severed to the extent that people start to feel numbed out in their body. You feel frozen, you feel disconnected from your authentic self. Regarding self-care, self-care begins with psychoeducation. In my opinion, once you understand that you're not to be blamed, you're not weird for having the symptoms that you're going through, the complexity of the symptoms that we go through and we blame ourselves for. Once we have the right education that the brain is involved, the environment reshapes the brain, and the brain moves into a defense state where it starts to exaggerate our stress responses and our shutdown responses, and the body will express that. So the first prerequisite, in my opinion, is the right understanding that much of what we blame ourselves for have been accounted for by research, that the brain is involved in the symptoms. We struggle to pay attention, to focus, to impulse control. Those are all non cognitive conditions that studies have implicated in PTSD. If you have issues with memory, if you have a whole bunch of triggers in your body, if you have sensory processing issues, if you struggle in emotional relationships, if you struggle in emotional regulation, if you have flashbacks, night terrors, nightmares, if you experience somatic expressions of anxiety, panic attacks, startle responses, all those things have been linked to trauma response. And if you struggle to really do interpersonal relationships, you get triggered easily with intimacy, with commitment. You have issues with trust. All those things are consistent with what studies have shown to be involved in complex trauma. Therefore, the self-care element is that we use the psychoeducation to now start to experience self-care, self-compassion. Self-compassion is the foundation upon which recovery is built. You are not weird, you are a trauma survivor. And that is what we try to give our clients at Mind Body Breakthrough. And after that, the safety element is important. Feeling safe now is the most important intervention. Our environment, with our relationships, with our bodily symptoms. So safety is important. And one of the components of safety is to ensure that you do some somatic work, because not all traumatic memories are organized at the cognitive and verbal level. Some of them are split and fragmented into the body. And body memory requires mindful movement, whether it's yoga or Pilates or Tai Chi or karate or acupuncture, anything that is considered body oriented can be part of the overall recovery plan, the recovery care plan to move us towards recovery. So safety of the body, safety of your brain. So we have to figure out to reduce inflammation so that the brain feels safe. Excess inflammation caused by trauma makes the brain not to communicate very well. The neurons don't share information the way they're supposed to share. and that will affect behaviors, tendencies, that will affect our capacity to focus, to use our thinking brain to plan our future, and that will affect how we regulate emotions. So a whole bunch of safety work is necessary to establish stabilization, after which we can then move to integration, where we process emotions at a deeper level. Co-regulation, we find, is very crucial. Co-regulation is when a supportive other who has the skills to help you through emotions is available and is attuned to be able to help you through your situations. So it's not a quick fix, PTSD. But once we have the right safety, the right understanding, the right support, gradually, steadily, we continue to make progress. Then afterwards, we look at reconnection, how to reconnect back to passion, to purpose, to dreams that have been suspended because of our PTSD. How to reconnect back to life. Then life gradually reconnects back to us. So it's Wale Oladipo here, wishing you the very best in this period of mental health day. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share this, and wishing you the very best. Bye bye.